on the rooftops, but no one ever seems to want to listen.
Well, hello, you sexy mother truckers, and welcome to another video. Right then, so we've had many weekends of marches with the Free Plasticine movement, and of course they're not hate speeches, and you can walk with swastikas and God knows scream from the river to the sea and death to all Jews and hooty hooties turn out. That's all fine. It's all part of the context. It's absolutely fine. But God forbid you decide to protest against the ULEZ camera screen in London because well, it's amazing what happens. So, from concern sitting, as a rampant knife crime and knife stabbings increase in London, you might be forgiven to think police response to deal with an actual real-life crime. It's not. The police are arresting members of a peaceful ULEZ protest where Londoners now have to pay £12.50 to leave their driveway if they don't operate the right car. Of course, this obscene law only impacts the already poorest in society. Now, the ULEZ zone is very similar to the clean air zone just up the road in Brum, from where I live, where you have to pay for the privilege of driving through town. I mean, what the fuck you want to go there? But the problem is, a lot of people do because a lot of people work there and have businesses there. So it's yet another way of taxing the motorist, and they're forcing you to buy more electric cars. And as I've mentioned before, electric cars aren't there purely for the environment. They're there to screw you and eventually force you off the road. But in any case, so there are a couple of videos that are on here. So, we're going to just zoom it up a bit. And what we'll do is we'll run a count. So we've got 1, 2, I think there's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 so far.
Around.
14, 15, 16.
Is there?
When your house gets burgled, nothing.
Nothing when your houses get burgled.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
When you peacefully protest,
Get stabbed,
then
nothing.
24, 25, 26. These two fuckers hide in their faces so you can't see them. Also, by the looks of it, I'm also looking here, is the fact that the collar numbers have been removed. But, well, there's some more police that come over. We'll have a closer look at when that happens. Pay attention to this guy here who's doing nothing but filming with his camera. This guy. As far as I can ascertain and watching this through, he says nothing. He's just filming.
Stand outside, hands out.
There's two more over there as well. So there's like nearly 30 police officers here. You know, there's elderly people. There's, you know.
what happened to you?
All of the false arrives.
Yeah.
They're all here for little Weasel Khan. Gotta protect that little weasel at all costs.
Come here, sir.
Protect him at all costs.
Right, yeah, so he's just wandered over. White Epilepso is in charge. And they're gonna get this guy, and he's been taken over for something.
Chat, please, just over here. Right. Listen to what this.
Right, SE 410. Okay, so he's got his collar numbers on, Sergeant.
He's going to say to you.
Right, collar number on there. That's fine. He's now been arrested.
Under arrest, okay? On section 42
For
of the
what?
Peace and Criminal Evidence.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, watch it!
Right, so he's been arrested under section 42 of the Criminal Evidence Act. We'll have a look at that in a minute.
Hey, watch it! Watch it!
Right, just by curiosity, the guy with the red epaulets, he's a special.
Leave him alone! 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 Police arrest!
So,
Never
he got arrested. Was it section 42? We'll have a look at that in a minute. In fact, we'll have a look at it now because I've got another picture on this. So, section 42. What was it? Criminal. I'll just put criminal. I didn't catch the rest of what she said. Criminal justice or whatever. Yeah. Criminal Justice and Policing Act. So this is what he got arrested for. Right then, police directions to stopping the harassment of a person in his home. Right, subject to the following provisions section, a constable who is at the scene may right. Now, a little bit more research into this, a little bit added on to this video. Where the protest occurs, it's just down the road from where Sadiq Khan lives. Quite a way down the road, but just down the road. So they issued a Section 42, which is what I'm talking about on the video right now. A blanket Section 42. So basically, they could then arrest anyone who happened to be there. So basically, they were not going to allow this protest to happen. They blanket Section 42 them, so they could arrest all of them if they wanted to, even though they're absolutely nowhere near Sadiq Khan's house. So this is deliberate use by Sadiq Khan of the police to enforce his own policies. If you want to see two-tier policing in full effect, as I mentioned in the video, here you go. It turned out there was over 45 officers there, including a couple that were in plain clothes, which I point out in a minute in the video, filming people to protect Sadiq Khan's house, which they were actually nowhere near. They were close, but nowhere near. So this was the police abusing Section 42. Well, this is the Criminal Justice Act that we were all trying to tell people, and people just ignored us and said, well, it don't really matter. This is what it's for. So if you go anywhere near, I mean, they're not even outside his house, anywhere near his house, anywhere near anyone's house, they could Section 42 you and arrest you under Section 42. Even though what these guys were doing, the guy with the camera who's just been arrested was not even filming his house. So this is a sign that Section 42 will be used to suppress demonstrations. Unless, of course, it's a free plasticine one, and then they're allowed to do whatever they want. Because they could use Section 42 to protect the Houses of Commons. They could do Section 42 to protect anyone they want. But they don't. They just let it happen. Two-tier policing, police being used as their own personal security guards in blatant evidence. Any case, back to the video. Give a direction under his section. Person present outside of the facility is using any individual resident of his dwelling. Constable is reasonable grounds his person present here to purpose. So basically, he got arrested for standing outside somebody's house. And they decided because he was standing outside the house with a phone, he could be arrested. Now, requirement to leave. In a case, the requirement to leave is immediately or after a specified time. So basically, they stitched him up. So he was arrested under Section 42 of the Criminal Justice and Policing Act, 2001, which have just come in force. As you can see, Criminal Justice and Police Act, Section 42 is up to date. Changes known to be in force on or before the 6th of April. So now they can actually arrest you for standing outside somebody's house. Really. You can also be imprisoned for a term up to 51 weeks. What? And a level 4 fine. Jesus Christ. So I'm presuming that these lot, where were they? Were they outside? Were they outside? It can't be Khan's house. I need to. Where exactly was this? Where was this exactly held? Because he was arrested for being a nuisance outside somebody's house. Any case, another person who got arrested was this threat to society. This guy, by the way, up here is police and he's filming. This guy stood on the car. I didn't notice him.
There's never a police to be found around, is there?
When your house gets burgled, nothing.
Nothing when your
When it
houses
gets
get burgled. When you peacefully protest,
Get stabbed,
Then-
nothing.
Hold on.
Stand up.
So let's just turn that down. So this guy here is police or intelligence. He's filming everybody. So I don't know where we are. It's very hard to ascertain where we are. Well, it looks like a pub. So he is now. This guy here has now been arrested under that Section 42. Outrageous. Now, as I said, we'll go back because I mentioned this guy here filming. This guy also got arrested. Okay? An old guy walking his dog. Huge threat to society. Now, the thing is, these officers injured him. And this is the guy in the photo who I've just shown you. Now, one protester suffering from Parkinson's described as being physically assaulted by Met Police while trying to help a friend stand up. Okay? There's a whole thread of it. So we'll just have a listen to what this gentleman has to say on what happened to him.
I see you've got some injuries on your hands. Were they sustained during the arrest?
There's 4 nail prints. One of them has taken the skin
Looks
off
really
my
rough.
hand.
Bloody
Still
hell.
bleeding now. I will be going to A&E to get it
Yeah,
checked out.
absolutely.
My shoulder's been twisted round. I had 2 broken shoulders a few years ago. Been twisted round, pulled about, my elbows out of joint, and just general aches and pains. Yeah.
No medical treatment.
What was their reason they gave you for arrest? Did they say you were resisting arrest or anything? Or
Obstructing a police officer.
what were you doing at the time when they said you were doing that?
I was trying to help Ali.
He was waiting to get me up off the floor.
Get up.
Oh, okay, because you were just
I
struggling
was
to get
sat on the
up.
pavement and he knows I need help up. So
Yeah, okay.
It's just barged around by officers.
Yeah.
Barged me way back.
Did you get an interview or did they not even
No.
interview? Nothing at all.
Nothing.
So it just kept you here all this time for no reason.
But they have interviewed me.
Oh, they have?
I saw the duty solicitor as well.
Yeah.
And also a appropriate adult because of my mental conditions.
Sure, okay.
Parkinson's, dementia, etc.
Yeah.
So she was very helpful. But
Well done, Kevin. I'm really sorry that you've been through this, mate. Well done. Well done.
So there you go. So, as far as we can ascertain from what that was, he was trying to help somebody up and the police arrested him. Took no consideration whatsoever the fact that he could be ill or whatever. This is the world that we live in. Yet you get that. That old guy getting arrested. The other guy's arrested for literally no reason. So if they can use Article 42 or Section 42 of the public offence, why can't they do it to all those marchers in London every weekend? Oh yeah, of course, because no, we can't, can we? You see, there is definitely, and it's displayed on a regular basis, a 2-tier justice system and a 2-tier policing system in this country, in effect, right now. And sometimes, whether it is or it isn't, because I'm not going to say for one way or another, but I'm going to say how it looks, that our police force and our justice system are no longer on our side. They're not really supposed to have a side. Let's be honest, they're supposed to be impartial. But they're not, are they? They will come down hard on 2 people, one filming with his phone doing nothing, and an old man you've just seen. But somebody walking down turns up to the last march with a boot full of swastika posters, Nazi posters. Posters were taken away, but yeah, that's fine, crack on. They didn't get arrested. Because at least, he didn't hide the signs out. But shouldn't you have interviewed him? No, it's all right. Let him go. Those two coppers I did cover before when they stood there and, you can hear from the river to the sea. Can you hear that? Nah, I can't hear a thing, mate. Or that one with his coffee. Well, you see, the problem is, that happened down there and I'm stood here, so. Fuck off. You see? And this is what happens. They'll turn up and that guy was right. My house gets burgled today, for instance. Police won't turn up. They'll give me a crime number so I can just go through the insurance, because that's the way to solve the problem. The lack and faith in the police is at an all-time low, and it's been done on purpose. It's all done on purpose. Everything that's going on is being done on purpose to antagonise and infuriate. And they're waiting for the pushback. They're waiting for us to get to the stage where we fight back. And then they're going to come for us big time. They are. They're going to come for all of us big time. And if you don't think that will happen, just look what's happening in Brazil. Where if it wasn't for the fact that X/Twitter was owned by Elon Musk, you wouldn't know there was something going on in Twitter because they wanted it all shut down, and he said no. I know a lot of people have concerns about Elon Musk, but he's opened the door about that much, and we can just start to see what's going on in the world. And it's not good, is it? We live in a real screwed up world, don't we? It's a dangerous place. It's a frightening place. It's going to get a lot darker. I've said it once and I'll say it again. We're just heading towards World War III while we're all getting distracted by this shite. Yeah. Things aren't going to end well. Sadly. Any case, if you enjoyed this video, like and share. If you like what I say and you agree with the core message that I'm saying, then please hit the subscribe button. Join us on the line. Stand shoulder to shoulder. And together we can grow and get a community which might actually make a difference. Because being separate and scattered all over the place is exactly what they want. Keeping us fighting amongst ourselves is exactly what they want. We need to stop that. Stop our infighting. Stop our bickering. Stand together. And maybe, just maybe, we can solve the problem. If you want to do that, subscribe. And until that, I'm done. So, until the next one.
Another time, another place, another star.